Hey guys, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with a real quick video. Oh, it's been a crazy morning. Got up this morning, went out, picked up some killer speakers. I'm going to show you those in just a second. Really crazy hi-fi, high-quality speakers, the real deal. And also then after that picked up a collection from a guy who used to be a radio DJ and a journalist. So we had some really cool stuff, and so we'll get into that here. So check out the speakers that I got from him. Just want to show you some of these monstrous speakers. They look way bigger in person. They are massive. But these are Hale's System 1 reference speakers. They're hand built in the United States. I was told this was rosewood. Beautiful, just beautiful, man. But the guy that owned these previously said that he paid 20 grand for them back in 1987. This looks like it's all discolored and stuff, but it's not. It was actually made to look that way. But he said that $20,000 back in 1987. They are very heavy. They're 310 pounds each. And I'll go ahead and show you, say hello to the Holy Moly Wall. Go ahead and show you some of these. So these are the components, I guess. They wire everything together, but those attached to them somehow. I'm gonna have a time getting these things running, but look at that beautiful wood, man. But they're massive, and yeah, crazy. Also, so the collection that I picked up, I won't go through every little thing because it's kind of complex. There's some cool stuff here. But this guy was just a really, really nice guy. He worked for the Charlotte Observer back in the 70s and 80s. He was a journalist. He was a radio DJ. A lot of these are promos. But he was a classical collector, and he collected jazz and rock and all that stuff too. So about 200 or 300 of these records are classic rock, you know, run-of-the-mill stuff. Some of them are promos, but these are some really good stuff. I'll kind of just take you through just a little bit of it, but the majority of it is classical, and I'm not going to take you through the classical because a lot of people don't care much about classical, but I do care about classical. I just don't know a lot. So in the past, when I've gotten classical, it's been tough to sell them, and I was running on limited space. And so I couldn't have, 1,000 records just sitting around. But now I've got plenty of space. So I'm going to do research on these and try to find good homes for them. The one thing that this guy said was, he actually I don't think I've ever bought a collection like this to where someone was this attached to him. But he just broke down and cried. He said, I hate that I got to sell these, but I'm in my 70s. I'm moving. I haven't hooked my turntable up in many years. They're just sitting here collecting dust, and I really want someone to be able to enjoy these. So the classical, he was a high-level collector. He kept everything very clean. He was very meticulous, and he said that the classical that he bought was very high quality and the best recordings available and all that stuff. So I'm sure that there's some value there, but also I don't want to just throw it all in the dollar bin and say, good luck, whatever, and then trash them. And, I want the people who really like this kind of thing to be able to get a shot at it, because it was very important to him. That's one of the reasons why, he told me he gave me a pretty good deal on it, just because he knows how classical is and all that stuff. But he saw an article in a local magazine about me, and decided he wanted to give me a call and thought I would treat his records with respect, and I will. So that's my plan. So anyways, I'll show you some of the more popular stuff that you guys might like. And the gear, I got some Advent speakers from him and a dual turntable, so we'll check that stuff out. So, starting off, there's some clean Pink Floyd's, stuff you like to see. And here's kind of some of the cooler stuff. There's some classical there. This is the one I was actually thinking about over here. There's some Gordon Lightfoot, some Zeppelin, more Zeppelin, Kansas. All the stuff's pretty clean stuff. Billy Joel, Jefferson Airplane. killer stuff. The Jefferson Airplane with the sleeve and all that. Starship, some Fleetwood Mac. Hey, look at this. I could have 1 billion copies of that and sell every one of them in one day. Electric Light Orchestra. Nice copy of the Doors. Stuff like that. I mean, for his popular stuff, Chieftains, great stuff. With his popular stuff, oh, look at this one. Never Say Die promo copy. Might have to keep that one. Forget you ever saw that. Anyways, some, you know, Beatles stuff as well. Can't go wrong there. So some good quality stuff. You gotta have that Bill Cosby in your life. Ozzy. And this stuff I'm not holding back for a sale or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and start pricing this stuff and putting it out. This is all classical here, but there is some stuff mixed in that's pretty good. You know, decent classic rock type stuff. Uriah Heep. Some Stanley Clarke. But as I was looking through, they're actually in with the rest of the classical stuff. There is actually a good bit of jazz too. So I got to go through all this stuff. Like I said, it's not, and there is some like audiophile pressings like this Nautilus, and there's some MoFis and stuff too here throughout. So some Joni Mitchell, Steve Miller Band. So anyways, there's some really good stuff in here. I'll take you through this box here. Some decent Fairport Convention, Roberta Flack. Yeah, no. Pretty decent stuff. But some of it's filler, some of it's dollar bin, but some of it's really good. So, yeah. So, here's the turntable. This is a dual CS 1268. It looks to be in good shape. It's got an extra, I don't know, that doesn't have a needle on it, so, oh yeah, it does. Some extra stuff there. We'll see that. He said it worked out. It worked really well. We'll have to get that going. And then got these Advent speakers, which need to be refoamed, but I can do that. So, get that going. I wanted to kind of show you, this is the classical stuff. So, it's a good, you know, it's about 100 per box. That's 1,100. So, I mean, he had, let's see, some cool stuff. I mean, with classical, the hard part is I don't really know much about it. I mean, I know a lot historically about classical, but you know, the pressings, I don't know a ton about. So any advice I would appreciate. But, you know, some of these I could tell aren't probably much, but some of them are imports and they're pretty cool. Some of them are promos. But there's some cool stuff in here. I mean, like I said, I know some can be worth money, and just kind of got to take my time with these and figure out what's what. It's going to be a learning experience for me. You know, I think a lot of record stores don't carry classical because a lot of people don't know anything about it. They do take up space and all that, but that doesn't mean that it's not important music. That doesn't mean I shouldn't learn about it. So it's going to be something. It's going to be, like I said, learning experience, but I'm excited to get through them and kind of, you know, I'm fully aware some of these aren't going to be worth anything. So, you know, it is what it is. Thank y'all for watching this video. If you're local, come on by. I'm starting to get this stuff out as soon as possible, and I'm trying to get these speakers hooked up to see what they sound like. I'm super excited about it. But had a great day in the vinyl van. This stuff will be going out soon. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Check out some other videos. Follow us on Instagram. We'll see you guys soon.